If you don't have this online in order, you will not succeed online. My name is Kim. I have my good friend here, RG. I want you to pay attention to my mentor, Michelle. She's going to break it down to you. This is why it's so important that you identify your perfect customer and speak directly to that customer. Hear it from Michelle.
Day 11 of our 90-day confidence to cash sprint. In day 11, we're going to talk about how to create content for your ideal customer. So first, we need to talk about who your ideal customer is. It's very important to know who you're talking to when you create content. Because if you try to speak to everyone, you end up connecting with no one. The fastest way to grow your business is to create content that feels like it's written for one person. Let me give you a great example. If you go create content for a 21-year-old guy that is single and just wants to have a good time, do you think that content would stop the scroll of a single mom with 3 kids that just wants to have extra money for her kids? It's 2 different pieces of content. When you try to be generic and attract both of them, you end up connecting with no one. So here's why this matters. Your perfect customer is a person who will see your content and think, that's me. Well, they're going to think, wow, they get me. So they're going to think, oh my goodness, somebody understands how I feel. So when your content speaks directly to their struggles and even their dreams, they're going to stop scrolling. They're going to engage with you, and eventually they are going to buy from you. When I discovered how you could make 100% profit off of other people's products and how you had no monthly expenses and you could build an automated business and it works for you 24/7, first thing that went to my mind is, I know I'm not the only mom that would love that. I know I'm not the only mom that would learn how to make 100% profit and attract daily paying customers to them. For that's who I spoke to. Other moms like me. That's easy because I know what my struggles are. And I know I wasn't the only mom that had the same struggle, the same dream. So it was so easy to launch my business and just speak to other moms. So here's how you can discover your perfect customer. Ask yourself, who do I really want to help? Example, overworked moms, busy professionals, people ready for financial freedom, people wanting to retire, grandmas raising grandkids. Who is it that you really want to help? And stop saying everyone. Of course, we all want to help everyone, but who is that person that you really want to help because you understand their struggles. You understand their pain points. You understand their fears. And you also understand their dreams and their goals and what gets them excited. It's usually a version of you. So who do I really want to help? You need to answer that. I'm going to give you worksheets for today, by the way. So you don't have to screenshot this. I will be giving you worksheets because this is so important to your success. This was the building foundation for that 30K in 90 days. Then the next, what are their biggest struggles right now? Example, no time, fear of failing again, tired of missing memories with their children, do not want to be a door greeter at Walmart when they're 80. What are some of their biggest fears and struggles? You need to write them down. And what do they want most? More income, more time, more freedom to live life on their own, their bank account to look different. They want to be completely debt-free. What do they want most right now? Now, then what you're going to do is take this content, and this is how this information, this is how you're going to create content. So what you're going to start doing from this moment forward is before you post, ask yourself, would this speak to my perfect customer? If the answer is yes, post it. If the answer is no, tweak it because it needs to speak to your perfect customer. Here's what I did. I named my perfect customer Emily. She had a bright red shirt on because I wanted her to stand out. She had a cute little boy with blonde hair and his hair was spiked and he had these most gorgeous blue eyes. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to literally create content for Emily. So I showed up every day as Emily's hope. And I could just, every piece of content, I just treated it like me and Emily were just having a conversation and her cute little boy was just crawling all over her. So I showed up with a level of passion and a level of urgency, plus a level of empathy to help Emily. The moment you can master this, your entire world will change because you will create the most amazing, engaging content that your perfect customer will discover. It will give them goosebumps and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, where has this person been my entire life. This is what I want you to do today. Write down 3 things your perfect customers struggle with, 3 things they really want. Then create 3 posts today that speaks to each of those struggles and or each of those dreams. That's it. But this is what I'm going to do because I'm going to help you go a little bit deeper because some of you can overcomplicate this. So the first thing I'm going to give you is this worksheet where you can list the 3 things, right? List the 3 struggles, list the 3 things your perfect customer wants right now. Just one piece of content based off of this information you can create. You can have this in front of you to look at every day till you can visually see your perfect customer. Next, I'm going to give you this. It's a perfect customer profile SWOT file to help you. This is 5 examples at perfect customers profiles. For example, the overworked mom. Her struggles, she works full time, misses family moments, and feels guilty because her bank account is she's still broke, but she's missing time. She's feeling guilty, right? Her desires, more time, more freedom, income that she can build around her family. She wants stress-free memories. You know what I mean by that, right? If you're a mom, you know. Sometimes you're going to make memories and you're like, oh my gosh, if we spend the money at Chuck E. Cheese, I'm not going to be able to pay a bill. We moms want to have stress-free memories, right? So the content ideas are you make mom life posts and how to earn in 2 hours a day. You do family first. Like you teach that over and over. The side hustle dad. The struggles, long hours, exhausted, trading time for dollars, desires, more presence at flexible income, family experiences, content ideas for the side hustle, dad wins. Share some of the wins of dads inside the community. Tim has one of the most amazing stories. You can be sharing his story over and over again. He posts wins in the community. You should be sharing them, right? Pressure versus presence stories, building in small pockets of his time. The young professional, right? They're stuck in a 9 to 5, stressed by student loans, no freedom, right? This, or the empty nester mom, or the tried before and failed seeker. These are just a few examples, right? This is hopefully help you be very creative with finding a perfect customer. But my goodness, overthink this. And this is what I want you to focus on for this 90-day run. Put your blinders on to anybody else but your ideal customer. Watch what happens. Watch the engagement you'll get. Because what else is going to happen is when you focus like the overworked mom, and that's all you talk about, her struggles, the desires, and that's all you talk about, the algorithms are going to find overworked moms. That's what the algorithm on social media does. That's why you don't have to spend any money on ads to get daily paying customers. Enjoy creating this. Enjoy finding the struggles, the pain, the desires of your perfect customer. Because this is what makes content easy. So once you get this done, go back in the comments and share with us who your perfect customer is. What are their struggles? What are their desires? What are their pain points? What are their dreams? I want you to be able to type it in the comments because it's going to start being more real to you. And if you name your avatar, name your perfect customer, let us know that in the comments. I want you to get very comfortable with that as well. Again, mine was Emily. After probably closer to 120 days in, I had somebody on my live be like, hey, what about us dads? Can dads do this? Because I was so niched into just mom. I said, yeah. So I opened my audience to moms, dads, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. It was interesting because I had visualized Emily this entire time. So I immediately started visualizing Emily and her husband, and there was 2 children. And the one child was sitting on Emily's lap, and Emily was so fulfilled. And the other one kept on just going on dad's shoulders. So I visualized a family. That way my creating content was more geared towards family instead of just mom. You guys, that visual has been the game changer. That's what's helped me be so successful because it gave me so much clarity. If you're going to go meet your best friend for coffee, you're sitting with her. You know what to talk about because she's right there. If you do that with your perfect customer, watch what happens with your content. You will stop the scroll. You will create the know, like, and trust, and connection equals currency. You got this, my friend.
There you have it. You just witnessed my mentor, Michelle. She broke it down to you. Make sure you do the assignment. Go down to the worksheet included with this video. Create your 3 pieces of content around that worksheet. I'll see you on the next day.